welcome to Sin City Chef Boy. Just sitting here getting some bacon started. Got a fun little recipe that I'm gonna do today with you guys. It's gonna be a Cordon Bleu Georgie Boy remix. So we've got all our ingredients out, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So to begin with, I just pulled out some bacon. That's gonna go with our green beans and potatoes. But I'm gonna prep our chicken. So here I have two thin chicken breasts. I picked these up from the store. If you can't find a thin chicken breast, you can go to one of your neighborhood stores and just get the thicker one and cut it in half and then beat it down. But you're gonna wanna make sure that you have a nice thin slice, because if you know with the Cordon Bleu, you're putting other ingredients on it and then you're gonna wrap it up and toothpick it shut and make it into something great. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my ham. Well, first to get started, I'm gonna just season it. I really like to season my meat before I do anything, just to make sure that the flavor is good and it's not just a bland, meaty taste. So, flip it over. Now don't be shy when you're seasoning your meat. It's not a big deal. You're just putting a little bit of extra flavor into it. Now here I have some pre-cut pieces of ham. I noticed that when I got my meat, they were different sizes. So I just kind of cut them into an angle so that they fit on there, so that when I put my other ingredients, it doesn't seep out, any of the stuff comes out. So just gonna sit them on there. Now after you've got your ham on there, typically we like to put some cheese on there. Now with the cheese, I have a Havarti cheese, which is a really, really cool cheese that you put on there. It's something different. They use it in macaroni and cheese, but we're gonna go ahead and put this onto the Cordon Bleu remix today. So what you do is you'll take your yummy Havarti cheese, just put it right on the chicken. I broke the slices in half because they're squares, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on there in little broken pieces. It's all gonna melt anyways, it's gonna taste really good. Regardless, the whole point is to get the cheese on there. So I got some bacon that I pre-baked. Just gonna sit that on there. And then here I have some jalapenos. Now the jalapenos is just gonna give it a kick. And you're not gonna want too many because you don't want an overbearing kick. You just wanna give it an extra flavor along with the salty. Give it a kick. So just set that on there. I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 on each one. So what you're gonna wanna do is just take the chicken and roll it up. Now once you got it rolled up, you're just going to take a couple of toothpicks. I have some over here to my side. Toothpick is just going to hold it in place so that it doesn't fall apart, because obviously we don't have anything on here that's going to make it stick together. So we're just going to go ahead and stick these toothpicks in there for extra security. Lock in all our flavors. Now after you've got it done, it's kind of going to look like a cute little sandwich, as you can see there. So just going to sit this here, and then we're going to do our second one. Now these can get to be very tough, because if you've got bigger pieces, you're trying to make sure that you get everything locked in there, you're going to have a difficult time closing it. But no worries, that's what the toothpicks are for. You just stick them through, and it's going to hold everything in place for you. Alright, so now that we've got that done, set aside, I have some water that's boiling over here on high. I have some macaroni over here, about 2 cups. And then just go ahead and go set it in here. So now that we've got our butter sizzling, we got everything going, we have our chicken over here, letting the oil come out from the bottom with a rack. Gonna take our macaroni and cheese off. Just want to get all of the water out. Now while you're letting that drain, I have some cheese here. Now the fun part about this is 3 different types of cheese. Velveeta cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, and then I have mozzarella cheese. Just sit that here for just a second. I hear the butter sizzling on our stuff for our green beans, so we're going to put that in there. Just going to want to take your potatoes and set those right on top. Okay. And then remember the bacon that I had. So I cut up about 4 or 5 slices of bacon, slice it up real nice. Just gonna put that in there. Also, just let some of the grease run into it because the grease is a lot of flavor that you're gonna wanna get into the green beans because green beans are really, really bland. So just wanna give it a little bit of flavor, a little love. Make it taste like you care. So, we're gonna take our cheeses, just put them in there, all along with our mac and cheese. Here I have about a cup of milk. Sometimes I use heavy cream, sometimes I use milk. I'm just gonna mix it up. Just mix up all of that. We have our typical seasoning mix that I mentioned earlier that I put on the chicken. Just put a little bit in there. These seasoning mix won't hurt it because it's just different seasoning salts put together that I do. It's just my own little house mix. It's gonna be really good when you put it into the mac and cheese. Give it a little flavor besides just cheese and pasta. So as you're mixing it up, here I have about 3 eggs. I'm gonna put the eggs in here too. Now the purpose of the eggs is when it bakes, it's gonna hold it together. Just gonna put that in there so that it makes sure everything holds together, all the cheese and everything. Now, in addition to all the yumminess that I've already put in here, I have a little secret that I learned. Crackers. I'm gonna do about half the pack, not too many. Just gonna wanna mix that up. Just wanna make sure that you mix all of our ingredients really good into our mac and cheese. Now I'm gonna put this into here. And as you can see, it's really nice and creamy. Really good texture. This is about to be bomb.com. This is going to be good. So now what we're going to do is just spread it all over. Just make sure that we get it evenly distributed throughout our pan here. I'm just going to go ahead and run over here and grab our chicken. Since we're going to be putting our mac and cheese in, we might as well put both in at the same time. Now, the chicken, this is going to be about 30 to 35 minute type of thing because we already fried and seared the outsides of it. And we just want to make sure that we fully cook the chicken. So we don't want to overcook it and cook the juices out of it. So we're just going to put it in for about 30 to 35 minutes. Cheese in there, you can leave it uncovered for about 15 minutes. And then the last 15 minutes of the 30-minute timing for leaving this in here, we're going to put some more shredded cheese on top. So while we let that go, we'll run over here and look and see how this is going. Looks like our green beans and potatoes and bacon are cooking really, 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 really good. This reminds me of when I was young. This is amazing. So while we're letting all of those flavors still cook, boil, you want to make sure that your potatoes are fully cooked. Looks like everything is cooking. So we're going to take a break, and when we get back, I'll have everything put together for you guys, and we're going to see how it comes out. Welcome back to Sin City Chef Boy. Got everything on the plate and ready for myself to eat my little dinner. Got our green beans, the bacon, got our potatoes, got the skin on there, gives it a really nice russet look. Got our yummy mac and cheese, looks nice and thick and hearty and fattening. Make sure you work out in the morning. And then we have our wonderful Cordon Bleu remix. Just gonna cut it for you guys so you can see what it looks like. Pretty awesome. So you can see our ham, a little bit of jalapeno, got our cheese, bacon wrapped in there. Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining Sin City Chef Boy, episode 11. Don't forget to catch me next week for our season finale. It's going to be a great, fun episode. See you next week.